Great start to a very important week for this football team. Going on the road for the last time this year in regular season and try to extend our winning streak there. Formidable opponent in University of Washington, playing very, very well. Always play well at home, and just another great challenge for our guys. I thought they came out today and practiced very, very well. We're healthy, we're ready to go, we're wired in, and we plan to put a great week of practice together and play our best on Saturday. So that's kind of what our focus is.
Are you excited to be back in Husky Stadium?
It really doesn't matter to me. I'm excited just that we get another opportunity to play a game together.
Why have the road teams been so good in Pac-12 this season?
I don't know. I mean, I can only tell you that our team, when we go on the road, there's a cohesion, there's a sense of us against them that I think helps us play well. You know, we eliminate distractions. We're all confined to the same space at the same time, and I just think it builds an energy that helps you on the road.
What's your impression of that Washington defensive line?
I think they're good. Yeah, I think they've done a nice job. I think they've got a good defense, a good scheme. I think they play hard.
Would you classify that guard situation as kind of a competition at this point between Malcolm and Alex and Kenny?
Yeah, I think, but every position's like that. You know, I mean, if you look at our wideouts and the way we play them, or our defensive backs and the way we play them, I mean, it's always competition. And we're always trying to get guys in there to challenge each other, and it's healthy. It helps your team become, you know, it helps your team reach its potential. So I think it's good for them. It's nice to finally have, you know, some guys that can step in there and play and not feel like there's going to be a drop-off. As a matter of fact, it wasn't until late in the fourth quarter that I even realized myself that Kenny had been out there as much as he had, you know. And I mean, that's really great when I don't notice that.
Is it pretty safe to say that Simon will redshirt, you know, barring any injuries on the line?
I think that we'd like to work that way, but you know, depending on how the last few games unfold, if he's called on, I know he'll work. But I think that it'd be, you know, most profitable for us in the long run if we could redshirt him. He's really worked hard to get back, though, and he's doing a nice job.
What does Shaq Thompson bring to the table as a running back that you've seen on film?
He's big, fast, and physical. He catches the ball. He's versatile. They use him in a lot of different ways. He's got energy. Now that they've made him a full-time running back and he can concentrate on that, you see that he's good in protection. You know, so he's not just in there to run the football. He's in there to protect as well. So he's a great athlete. He's a great player. I have a lot of respect for him. You know, recruited him, really liked him, and he's turned into the type of player we thought he would.
Are him and Miles similar beyond the fact that they both have played both ways?
Well, I think they're built a little bit differently. You know, Miles is a little bit more compact. Shaq is a little bit more linear, but they're both explosive athletes. You know, that can play on both sides of the ball and be great players on both sides of the ball. So I don't know why Shaq's only playing offense. I wouldn't, you know, that's not my business, nor, you know, I'm not in their meetings, but I think they're both just dynamic young players.
I know Chris Peterson has chosen to use him out of like shotgun and that stuff. And have you guys ever thought about that with Miles?
What do you
Using
mean?
him out of, you know, normal formations instead of just out of.
We do that all the time.
Jumbo package.
Yeah, we do that. We did it the other night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you did have more.
Yeah.
Is that something you plan to do more? You think?
I mean, we have it in the package every week. It's just a matter if we get to it or not. I mean, we're running the ball pretty damn well right now. So, you know, you take carries away from Perkins and Starks and those guys, and add reps to Miles, especially in a game like the other night where you're playing against such a high-tempo offense. I'm not sure it's the best thing to do. You just have to be careful. So, but we've been running him out of those formations all year.
Well, Miles said he kind of liked the balance that you guys had against Arizona. Do you like the balance? And I think he had like 6 carries.
3, I think. 3 for 19, I think it was, yeah.
Was the 6th the game before that?
I'm not sure. Yeah, you know, I mean, I always have him kind of ready. But you know, you have to monitor where he is in terms of his cardiovascular and how many hits he's going to take and how that's going to affect him on defense. And like I said, we were running the ball well and we were playing good defense. So when that's happening, you know, you don't necessarily want to mess with it. You know, I mean, Paul Perkins has rushed for over 1,000 yards this year. Brett has been on fire lately. So, and I mean, dang, the way Nate Starks has run lately is really impressive. So we'll get Miles his carries, but we're not gonna get him his carries just to get him his carries. We're gonna get him his carries to make, you know, a positive influence on what we're doing.
What's Nate been doing differently in these past few weeks?
Starks?
Yeah.
Nothing. I mean, he's played well all year when he's gotten his chances. You know, I mean, he runs hard, and he's just getting, you know, as he gets more opportunities, people tend to take notice of him a little bit more. He's a really good football player. I love the way he runs. He runs hard. He runs physical. He slashes. He's hard to tackle. He's very angular, and he's going to be a good player here.
Will it be emotional for you at all going against your alma mater?
Nope.
Do you think playing in Seattle, the weather could be a factor?
Nope. It's going to be 57 degrees, no rain, and 4-mile-per-hour winds. So we'll be fine. It'll be a little bit warmer than it was in the Rose Bowl the other night.
Can you give us a 5-day forecast?
That is your Saturday forecast is a low of 48, a high of 57, winds at 4 miles per hour, and 0% chance of rain right
Are
now.
the fronts coming in from Alaska?
I don't know. It's going to rain on Friday and Sunday.
How does their defense change with Thompson moving to the opposite side of the ball?
Nothing. I mean, they're structurally the same. They've got good players. You know, they've got two defensive players that are up for the Nagurski Award. So that tells you a lot about how they played. And then Timo, I think he's a great player, and he's not even nominated for it. And that guy shows up all over the place. So
what have you seen from Shaq Thompson on film at running back?
Man, he's a big boy. You know, that's a linebacker playing running back. So I mean, we got to bring our pads and tackle.
You ever thought about playing running back?
I mean, I played running back in high school, but I think those days are over with. You know, I'm fully converted to linebacker now, and I'm having fun.
Did you think about it maybe earlier in college?
I mean, I definitely thought about it. You know, just playing baseball as well. You know, I played baseball in high school. You know, I'd like to do lots of things, but I mean, that's like I said, that's gone, long gone. I'm an older guy now. You know, I'm kind of just trying to perfect this linebacker role.
Does it help you guys at all having gone against Miles when you're going up against an athletic guy like Shaq Thompson, or is it just too different?
Oh yeah, you know, it definitely helps us. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's his own. Shaq Thompson's his own beast, and you know, we got to stop him. We're gonna learn on Saturday what he's like.
Does he remind you of anybody you've gone against before?
Not quite. You know, I would say, you know, Texas had some bigger backs and things like that, but for the most part, he's very unique, and he has his own type of running style. So should be a challenge.
For you, I know the coaches were saying that you've had to compensate some this year for other guys maybe not doing their job, and then Saturday it was kind of a situation where you only had your job to do, and then there weren't necessarily as many tackles. How different could you notice it was when you were out there?
I mean, it was a blast. I had a blast. I mean, I still made the plays that came to me, which was the important part of my job and doing my assignment. But I mean, I didn't have the splash, you know, 16 tackles like I probably usually had, but it was fun, and I had a great time.
Have you noticed more attention from opposing offensive lines and blockers compared to the last couple seasons?
Sometimes they'll try to come double team me or things like that. You know, I notice something right off the bat, or I hear them talking with one another after I make a tackle. But I mean, like I said, they have to stop me, and I have to still do my job at the end of the day. And if they're trying to double team me or whatever, then we have more guys that are going to make the play.
How much do you feel like you've had to do more than one job at times in the past year or two?
I don't know. I think it's part of the game. That's part of the thing I bring to the table. You know, I'm able to do my job maybe and help other people out at the same time, and I'm more than willing to do it. And I think things like that happen in football, and sometimes people get my back. You know, when I make a mistake. So it's just all part of the game.
What have you seen out of Siler Miles this year?
He's a good player. Like I said, he should be a challenge. You know, I'm still watching film on him right now, and I'm going to continue on for the rest of the week.
Does this kind of feel like a defensive battle? I know you guys kind of just had the same thing this week, but you know, this is a defense that's pretty good, and you guys have done better. Does this sort of feel like that sort of thing is brewing?
I mean, I'm not quite sure. I know I just got to worry about my side of the ball, which is defense. So I mean, as long as we start their offense, then we should be all right.
What sticks out to you about Washington's offense?
A lot of formation shifts, a lot of motions. You know, a lot of trick 'em type of run plays and pass plays. You know, they try to get you thinking and thinking all the time. So you have to be on your keys, you have to be on your cues, and communicate with one another.
I mean, you've kind of either led or been near the top of the conference in tackles for the last few seasons now. Does it seem odd that this is the year that it seems like everyone's paying attention. You're getting on watch lists and award notice and things like that.
I mean, it's a little bit different for me, but at the same time, like I'm just trying to treat it like every other year. I'm not really thinking about the statistics or any of that. So I think somebody asked me yesterday what my stats were. I had no idea what to tell them because I'm really just focused on the next game and doing my job, and I think all that stuff will come with that.